As the Orthodox world prepared to celebrate Easter, a glimmer of hope emerged from the ashes of war. Russian President Vladimir Putin, in an unexpected move, declared a temporary ceasefire. This gesture, ostensibly for the holy occasion, offered a brief respite from the brutal conflict that has ravaged Ukraine for over 2 years. However, the announcement was met with skepticism and distrust, particularly from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who viewed it as a cynical ploy rather than a genuine offer of peace. The world watched with bated breath, unsure whether this ceasefire would be any different from the countless others that had been broken before. Would it be a genuine pause, allowing for reflection and the possibility of dialogue? Or would it be just another tactic in a brutal war of attrition? Only time would tell. The significance of this ceasefire, however, extended far beyond the symbolic importance of Easter. It came at a critical juncture in the conflict, with both sides locked in a stalemate and international pressure mounting for a resolution. The ceasefire, therefore, represented a crucial test of Putin's intentions and offered a sliver of hope for a negotiated end to the bloodshed. The world looked on, hoping against hope that this Easter ceasefire would mark a turning point in the conflict, a moment when both sides could step back from the brink and choose the path of peace over the path of war. Yet the scars of betrayal ran deep, and the specter of doubt loomed large, a stark reminder of the fragility of hope in the face of such deep-seated animosity and mistrust. The proposed ceasefire, announced with much fanfare by the Kremlin, was scheduled to begin on Saturday, April 19, 2025, at 6 p.m. Moscow time, 1500 GMT, and last until midnight Sunday, 2100 GMT. This time frame coincided with the Orthodox Easter celebrations, a period of immense religious significance for both Russians and Ukrainians. Putin, in his address, urged Ukrainian forces to reciprocate the gesture, emphasizing the need for a peaceful observance of the holy day. He framed the ceasefire as an act of goodwill, an opportunity for both sides to reflect on the sanctity of life and the futility of war. However, his words rang hollow to many, given Russia's continued aggression and refusal to acknowledge the legitimacy of Ukraine's sovereignty. The timing of the announcement, coming just days after Russia intensified its offensive in the eastern Donbas region, further fueled suspicions about Putin's true motives. Many saw the ceasefire as a calculated move to appease growing domestic discontent over the war's mounting casualties and economic fallout. Others viewed it as a strategic maneuver to buy time, regroup Russian forces, and consolidate their territorial gains before launching a renewed offensive. Regardless of Putin's true intentions, the ceasefire proposal put Ukraine in a difficult position. Accepting the ceasefire could be construed as a sign of weakness, while rejecting it risked alienating international partners eager for any path to de-escalation. Zelensky, facing immense pressure from both within and outside Ukraine, had a critical decision to make, one with far-reaching consequences for his nation's future. The world waited with bated breath, analyzing every word and gesture for clues about the ceasefire's sincerity. Would it be a genuine step towards peace, or just another chapter in a conflict marked by broken promises and shattered hopes? In the wake of countless negotiations and broken promises, yet another ceasefire was declared. The hopes of many soared, believing that this time, peace might finally take root. But, as history has often shown, optimism was soon met with disappointment. The fragile truce crumbled under the weight of mistrust and unmet demands. Once again, the cycle of hope and despair continued, leaving many to wonder if lasting peace was ever truly attainable. In this scene, we delve into a small but significant battle that encapsulates the broader conflict. This microcosm reveals the strategies, the bravery, and the immense sacrifices made by those on the front lines. It's a poignant reminder of the larger war's impact on individuals and communities alike. The skies are filled with the roar of engines and the thunder of explosions. The relentless air war continues unabated, with both sides striving for dominance. It's a relentless struggle, marked by innovation, determination, and the ever-present shadow of danger. As the battles rage on, the world watches with bated breath. Nations hold their collective breath, hoping for a resolution, yet preparing for the worst. The uncertainty is palpable, as every move on the battlefield could tilt the balance of power on a global scale. Amidst the chaos and destruction, the question remains, can peace prevail? It's a question that weighs heavily on the minds of leaders and citizens alike. The hope for a peaceful resolution is ever present, but the path to it is fraught with challenges and uncertainty.